Brisbane, they say, is about 5% of the Sydney market, so it's a lot less people available for work. Therefore, when you've got less people, you've got less skill, a smaller pool. And the average really good employee only changes jobs every 4 years. So you really want to make sure you're in the right location. So I looked at Sydney and Melbourne. Sydney, you're competing against Google. For good technology staff, you're competing against a company called Atlassian, which is one of the biggest software companies in the world. And it's also very corporate, and we are not very corporate. We're very a different way we approach things. So we ended up choosing Melbourne. We ended up circling the train lines and working out where was a good location, because the last thing you want to do is when you've got a really good person coming through your interview process, but they live over there and your office is over the other side of the city. It's funny, we actually signed the lease to this office and moved the company down, and I still hadn't found a house to live at that point. So I really didn't want that to be part of my thinking. A lot of CEOs and founders of businesses, they're generally within 3 kilometres of their house is their headquarters. But it's proven that businesses that have their CEO closer to their house are slightly less profitable, which is more of the same reason, like a CEO will choose a location for their office based on what he or she prefers. So for me, it didn't matter. It actually just happens that I'm close. I'm only a kilometre away. So I'm at the bottom of the city. Yeah, even Brisbane, Melbourne, Brisbane and Sydney offer a lot for everybody. Yeah. Melbourne, I think someone told me the other day that there's a festival here every week. So there's, last week was the beer festival.
Yeah.
There's a Buddha one on...
A Buddha one,
Yeah.
The Buddha Day or something?
Yeah, right. AFL Grand Finals always massive. The MCG, Formula One in February, Australian Open is amazing if you like tennis. Even if you don't, I went this year and it was really cool to watch. So sport is Melbourne Cup, of course, spring racing is really popular down here for the fashion and obviously the racing too. Probably sport, and then comedy and lots of stuff. I stay pretty busy here, but
Just mostly.
Wide variety actually. I went to the theatre the other day and saw Matilda. I haven't gone to the theatre since I was at uni, and that was good. I went to the Australian Open. I've got an AFL game in a few weeks. I'm going to the marathon. So for me, my interests are obviously a bit more in sport, what I do, but happy to always try new things. That's a good thing about the city. With family and friends. Even some of our staff, every month we have an outing together, so based on how the business is performing, we have a certain amount of money available for events. So next week we're doing a wine and cheese tasting with the staff. We've done things like a prison tour, which is like a prison ghost tour late at night, which was frightening, where Chopper Read was locked up in North Melbourne. We've done a corporate box at the footy. We've done lots of different events like that. So it's got a lot. It's sometimes actually just really hard knowing about them. You find out through friends that something's going on. And I've had a look at the Melbourne website, and it's okay, but it is hard to stay in touch. You know what? I think it does an amazing job at events. I think that they could improve. The big ones are marketed well, and things like the Formula One, throughout the city there's flags up on all the poles, there's stickers on the ground telling you where the nearest tram is. The trams are free, even though they go outside the city for any ticket holders. There's audio announcements at any tram stop. They'll explain Formula One is on, this weekend, these are the tram times and all that stuff. They do a really good job, but some of the smaller events that you don't find out until too late, I think. And, it's hard. I think this is probably a bit different, but in technology, a lot of the software developers that we hire are very, very good at what they do. and we're trying to get them into public speaking a lot more. So probably for me it would be about creating an event where you get a bunch of engineers or software engineers together in a room, and you just talk about like latest technology. So it'd be more of a conference, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's an opportunity there. There's a few of them around, but you know, to get some really good developers together and just talk about technology, and you know, that'd be good.
Yeah.
It'd only be small though.